Closing out 22 years of elected service is surreal. It's amazing because I worked on my first county commissioner race in the 7th grade. I voted for the first time when I was a senior in high school. My first race for the legislature, I wasn't supposed to win because I was in a Republican district running against an incumbent and I had no name recognition. I did win by 46 votes. That was in 1994 when over 500 Republicans unseated Democrat legislators in the country. Only 25 Democrats unseated Republican legislators, and I was one. 6 years later, I ran for state superintendent. That primary race is still the last statewide recount on the books. 8 years later, I ran for Secretary of State, again against an incumbent. That race was so close, it wasn't called until 3 days after the election. I had some pretty tight races, and some I won by a landslide. Well, my version of a landslide. I still pinch myself that I ever got elected in the first place. I have all of you in this room to thank for voting for me, for volunteering on my campaign, 7 of them plus primaries, for donating money, and for constantly encouraging me. Thank you to the elected officials who came before me in the legislature and to Nancy Keenan, who left me a well-run Office of Public Instruction. Unfortunately, I can't say that about the former Secretary of State.
Linda, you've been a great Democrat and a great boss. It's been an honor to work for you.
This is Linda. I really enjoyed working with you in the Montana legislature, and it was fun working with you at the land board too. Hey, have a great time up in Flathead Lake, and Dave and I will look for you at the Grizz games. Go Grizz!
Hey Linda, congratulations and thank you for 16 years of public service to this great state, to the school children across the state, and to the people as the Secretary of State of this great and wonderful place we call home. You have been a wonderful public servant, always accessible, always responsive, and making sure people's voices were heard from east to west. So Linda, congratulations, enjoy the time, but we are so proud to have called you our State Superintendent and our Secretary of State. Thanks for your service.
Thank you, Linda. I'm always going to think of you as Montana's top librarian. So get out there and take the top down on that convertible, girl.
Linda, you're the best!
Thank you, Linda, for being a fierce advocate for our constitutional right to vote and making sure that all Montanans can participate in open, accessible elections.
Thank you, Linda, for all your public service.
Thank you, Linda, for your years of service to Montanans. Your commitment to the values of our state will always be remembered.
Thanks, Linda. Because of all your hard work, Montana is a better place for all of us.
Thank you for your advocacy and hard work for open elections and voter rights.
Thank you, Linda, for all that you did to protect and promote voting rights in Montana.
What an incredible public servant who served this state in its capacity in the legislature and in Office of Public Instruction and as Secretary of State. Congratulations on a great career.